Hey, what's up guys? This is Brad at Despite Fitness. Today is December 2nd, into December now. At the house, getting a workout in the garage. I had to clear out some space. The wife has been accumulating things here in the garage. You know, we've got, all of the Christmas bins, and you can see over here, stacked over here, all over here, there, all this stuff there. I had to try to make a hole so I could train. I thought about going down to OI again today, get a session in, but I got about halfway there, and there was a humongous car accident that would have made it difficult to get there. It took probably another hour to even get there, so I decided to turn around, come back, clear out some space, try to do a thing. This week has been a little bit behind. My consistency has not been what I would like. I think I've said that kind of a few times already in other recent videos. But still trying to stay on top of it as best as I can, getting something in. Got a squat session in this week. Today will be bench. Gunning for, I'll have to double check the number, but I think it's about 350 for some sets of 7. Aiming for 4 sets. Hopefully that goes well. The shoulder, the nerve, had been bugging me and causing some shoulder pain. I don't know how that'll feel. I will have to build up and get into it and see what happens. I usually don't know till I know how it'll go. Working through the winning warm-up right now. Got 1 set in so far. Doing cable tricep extension. Doing some chest supported row. Some standing dumbbell press. And then some lateral dumbbell raises. Just get a little bit of shoulder work in, as it's been a minute. So just trying to keep shoulders built up thick. So that's kind of what the priority of effort is today. And then just hitting some tricep as well as some back. Yeah, so that's kind of it. Hopefully you guys will stick around and kind of check this workout out. The big thing for me is, one, not really wanting to be out here and doing it anyway. So I had to really negotiate with myself. Truth in lending, it's about 9:16 p.m. and I really don't like being out here this late, but got some space, turn on some music. I'm already 1 set deep in the winning warm-up. Only 3 more to go, almost halfway there. Once I do 1 more, I'll be halfway there. And that's kind of how I negotiate with myself. I do little negotiations. I'll just do 1 set. Well, if I do 1 more and I'm halfway there. Once I'm halfway there, I only got 2 more left, right? So it's this kind of this movement of getting myself to do something. And I think maybe sometimes in order to get where you want to be, you got to do that too. So just a little recommendation from me. Sometimes I negotiate with myself knowing that I'm lying. Just 1 more. Just 1 more. So get through this, get into the bench, see how it goes. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and stick around, see me through this, and we'll see you on the backside. Here we go.
Communication.
man, I'm like really excited. I got to be honest with you. I didn't think today was going to go as well as it went, but it went well. Wrapping up about 10:48 right now, so I'm actually a few minutes later than I wanted to finish. I have a thing that I got to go help my daughter with. She's writing some paper for college, and she needs some editing and stuff like that. So I need to pop out and help her with that. So I don't have a lot of time to wrap this down, but I did want to just kind of encapsulate what we did and how I feel. The shoulder felt great. I felt a little bit of a pinch on like one set. It's hard for me to describe it right now. I'll have to think through it, but I was kind of doing something a little bit different with my bench position, and that change felt good. But I can't really articulate to you the difference right now. I'll kind of have to think through what I am doing right now versus what I have done before when I have felt more pain, and try to think through anatomically why I might be feeling a little bit different. But suffice to say, I was moving a little bit different today, and it felt better. So no real significant pain in the shoulder. I got to say too, when I was warming up, the weight did feel a little heavy with my bench. So when I got to like the 315 and hit 315 single, I kind of I was like, man, that feels heavy. But getting through the 350 for 7 reps, like it felt great. And I was even pause repping that last rep, which I think is pretty indicative of some decent strength, right? Last rep should be tired all the way through the last set, and pausing that last rep, I'm happy with that. Felt great. Running warm up went well. I felt a really sick pump today, man. I did notice on my lateral raises, I did 25s today. Lateral raises were starting to get a little exhaustive. That might be because I doubled them up back to back with the standing shoulder press, or the dumbbell press, which is obviously a heavy shoulder movement. Or I may have regressed a little bit, because typically I would use a 30-pound dumbbell for 25 on those lateral raises with no real big deal. So I don't know if it's because I stacked the 2 shoulder movements back to back, or if I've regressed, or like a little bit of A, a little bit of B. I don't know. These are just certain things I think about when I'm doing my training and after I get done and I'm reflecting on how things went. Hopefully you guys are kind of doing those same reflections about how things are going, what it is you're doing, why something might feel a certain kind of a way, why maybe you're getting the results that you're getting. So this video is all about lying to yourself and then reflecting in the wake of the training event to see what was done, what could be improved, and what should be sustained. We do a similar kind of a thing in the Army. We call it sustains and improves. An after action review of an event. What did we come here to do? What happened? How can we make it better? And what should we sustain? So I typically do that with all things that I do in terms of training and how I go about things that I do for myself. I encourage you to do the same, whether you're a service member or not. I think there's some benefit to reflecting on what it is that you've done. Don't want to beat that horse to death, but I'm real satisfied with today's session, and I just want to say thanks for clicking on this video. If you've made it this far, thank you. If you have made it this far, leave me a comment. Let me know you watched the whole video. That would be really cool. And aside from that, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the chat box. I'll respond. I want to, again, just thank you for that continued support. Everything you guys do for the channel means the world. The likes, shares, the subs, the views, all that. It's awesome. If you know anyone who might like the channel, please share it with them. If you haven't joined the channel yet, I wish that you would. And then I'll leave a few links in the description box. I have my Amazon affiliate link. Same thing. There's some gear and stuff in there. Some training tools that can help you, and purchasing from the link helps the channel. And then lastly, we got the Train Despite merch. You get designs like that or like that on t-shirts and such. If you fancy the design, pick up a t-shirt. It helps out the channel quite a lot. And that's it, guys. Remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, like train on a day that you don't want to train, sometimes you got to lie to yourself. You get in and train despite. You're either going to find an excuse or you're going to find a way. And I hope that you guys continue to find the way. I appreciate you watching this one. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.